Okay, Glams, I'm pretty much going in with the Aussie Moist Shampoo. This shampoo is rich, and it also provides an excellent clean to the hair. I'm pretty much getting in, scrubbing my scalp, and allowing that product to go down the hair shaft. And you want to make sure you do this technique at least twice, and make sure you rinse thoroughly. So now I'm basically going in with the Aussie Moist Conditioner. I'm applying this down the hair shaft and finger detangling, trying to get out all that excess shed hair that became present when I washed my hair. Be very careful during this process because you don't want to break hair, because hair is very fragile while it's wet. Rinse thoroughly to get out all that product. And one of these best highlights about these products is I like the moisture content that it gives. So now I'm about to deep condition, and I'm going to take my product, the Infusium 23, and I've sped up this part because detangling is rather a tedious, long process, so you do need to have some patience doing this. And having that patience will help you glide through each section of your hair more smoothly, and also help diminish, or in some cases decrease, the breakage by you taking your time with this process, because hair while it's wet is very fragile. So I'm pretty much spraying water on my hair, taking a little bit of that Infusium 23 conditioner and going down the hair shaft, gliding that conditioner through each strand and pulling out any shed hair, because pretty much all tangled hair is a shed hair that has got caught in the actual hair itself. So as you all see, I'm just going through section by section, which is key when you are applying that conditioner to the hair, because you want to make sure that conditioner coats each strand of hair. And be very gentle while you're doing this. And I don't use clips in my hair. I know some of you all may see while I keep moving the hair out my way, the clips actually tangle in my hair, so I just go as is freestyle. But if you have clips, you can use clips to pin up the hair while you work on one section. And detangling, like I stated before, is a process that does take time, so you may want to listen to some relaxing music, have a book handy to read, something else to kind of like kill that excess time, and take breaks in between if you actually get tired, because like I stated before, you don't want to cause excess breakage or excess shedding while trying to rush through this process. So as you see, I'm just working the product through each section of hair, and I'm going basically down the hair shaft to get that conditioner on that hair shaft. And I normally do an overnight deep condition. I normally leave it in for about 6 to 8 hours, which is the overnight process of sleep. But I do recommend you doing it at least once a week for at least an hour to 45 minutes to get that excess moisture that your natural hair desperately needs. So pretty much I've deep conditioned, and I'm about to go in and seal it all in with an essential oil. Now this oil mixture I have is olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil mixed. And I'm pretty much going through each section, working it in. Now that I'm done working that oil in, I'm taking a plastic cap and going tonight to sleep. So now that I've rinsed all that product out, I'm pretty much going into the styling process. I've rinsed out all that conditioner from the night. Now I'm just spraying water on my head because I'm about to go into the twist out. And I'm taking the Dove Quench Absolute, and I'm applying that over the hair just to work it in to, again, put moisture back in the hair, because natural hair does require moisture. And with this, I also use hair grease as well, so I'm about to showcase the hair greases that I use. So basically, I'm taking a section of hair that I'm going to twist, and I'm going to take my Blue Magic Super Grow Organics, and I'm going to use that to oil my scalp with. Now this has helped my hair grow tremendously. Number one, it does state on the product that it is a Super Grow formula, so it does have ingredients in it to help the hair grow. And I'm going back in with it now, applying that Aussie Moist Conditioner, that same conditioner I used during the wash and condition process, and I'm going to apply that as my styler. I also use it as a leave-in, and I'm pretty much applying that down the hair shaft. And as you see, I'm working it in very gently to diminish those breaks in shedding. And I'm going to pretty much go back over it with another hair grease. This is the Blue Magic, the green hair grease. And I'm going to pretty much take that and seal all of that in. Now, I use hair grease because it has been essential in me keeping my length retention. I know in the natural hair community, using mineral oils, petroleum, parabens, sulfates is a big no-no. But for me, it works wonders on my hair. I use that hair grease as a sealant, and it seals all that moisture in. So I'm going to pretty much take another section of hair and apply the same technique. And sectioning is key to make sure that you get every inch of your scalp by applying that. You can either use oil or the hair grease. I use the hair grease because it provides that excess coating and moisture. Again, followed with that Aussie moist conditioner as a styler, and pretty much coat that hair shaft. Then you want to go back in with that Blue Magic green hair grease to seal it all in, and I twist it up. So I'm just going to speed through this video. As you see, I'm just sectioning off the hair again, repeating the process. And one thing also I like about the hair grease, it also helps eliminate the frizz, because that bergamot that is present in that green Blue Magic hair dress conditioner helps eliminate that frizz. So basically the twist I'm going to be putting all over my hair, and I'm going to let it set and dry once it's all done. And as you see, sectioning is key. You want to work in sections. Now I have this speeded up for recording purposes, but this particular part of the video took about 45 minutes to an hour. So this part right here was also time consuming as well, because I wanted to get nice even twist all over my hair, as well as to make sure I was applying that grease and conditioner evenly throughout each part of the hair. And how I maintain this style at night is pretty much how you all see me put my twist in now. I twist it the same way as at night. And around day 3, I normally wet each section of hair lightly with water, apply just a tiny amount of conditioner and a little bit of hair grease, and I'm able to get a week or even a little bit longer. I've gotten up to 10 days out of this hairstyle. So just sectioning that hair again, applying that grease to the scalp, applying that conditioner, then going back over with the green hair grease and twisting it in. And if you don't want to do the twist out method, you can also section each part of your hair like you see me doing. Apply that conditioner to there. Well, excuse me, first oil your scalp, then apply the conditioner to the hair shaft, and as well as apply that grease, and let your hair pretty much air dry without the twist being in there, and wear it pretty much as a wash and go. And you'll still get that same effect where that grease will help diminish some of that frizz, as well as retaining that moisture for a little bit longer. And like I stated before, one thing that has helped me with the hair grease is a lot more length retention. My hair breaks a whole lot less by me using this grease as a sealant for the moisture and a product for added length retention. And while you're doing this, sectioning is key so you won't break your hair. Sectioning is key. Section those hair into small sections. Now I pretty much have fine hair, so my twist may not be as large or as much as yours depending on the density of your hair, but you still want to have as many twists as possible to make sure that you get the product evenly distributed through your hair. And it also increases that longer wear time, because with these styles I get anywhere from 7 to 10 days. And how I do at night, as you all see me twisting now, I just retwist it at night and I apply a satin bonnet on and go to sleep, and in the morning just untwist and I'm ready to go. And one thing I like about the moisture, it lasts anywhere from 3 to 4 days. I just re-wet the hair lightly, apply that conditioner to the hair, followed by the hair grease to seal it in, and twist it up, and I can go another half of my week without starting all over from scratch. So the twist out method works for me, being that my hair tangles so easily. That's why I do the twist outs / I still call it a wash and go, even though you see me twisting the hair. And I'm pretty much almost done with this. Like I said, this is the longest part right here. So like I stated before, conditioning that hair is key. Make sure you deep condition at least once a week. I like to do an overnight deep condition at least twice a month, and I'll deep condition for at least 45 minutes, an hour on the other 2 weeks of the month. So just develop a regimen for yourself. And every 6 weeks I try to do a protein treatment. So if my hair requires a protein, I'll just substitute it for whatever day I'm going to deep condition and just use the protein treatment for that 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm pretty much almost done. This is the last twist here. And this is pretty much how the finished product should look. And it's going to take about 4 or 5 hours worth of drying time. Now my hair is pretty much dry, G.L.A.M.s, and as you all see, I'm going through untwisting it. And you want to be gentle. And as you all see, my hair is nicely coiled with that shine, no frizz. The hair is also elongated, which is one of the also the benefits of having a twist out. Your hair is already elongated. Now I also like second day hair. This is first day hair. You know, you have to give your hair a day or so to get it the way you want it to lay. And I'm just pretty much going through making sure I have all the twist out. And my hair is very soft. The twists are defined. So now I'm pretty much going to take my Aussie Moist Conditioner, followed by my essential oil mixture, mix those two together and scrunch my hair. Go over and over my edges, separate through each strand, and just evenly distribute that product. Just taking a little bit more and just working it through. And just pretty much styling. Now, I'm not one of those big hairstylers. I pretty much wear my hair pretty much the same. I like little to no manipulation. But if you want to put it up with a nice hair clip to the side, put a flower in it, that's good to go. All right, G.L.A.M.s, I hope this helps. See y'all later. Be blessed and be glamorous.